What's going on, guys? It's Clutch Plays here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys why Kawhi Leonard should stay with the Raptors. This upcoming free agency, there have been so many different star free agents. People, including myself, have tried to figure out their rivals, such as KD and Kyrie, but the one megastar that has not been the main topic of discussion is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard hasn't carried the Raptors to the finals by any means, but he is the clear-cut best player on the team and has carried the Raptors when they have needed it the most. Game 7 against the 76ers. Now, I was going to come out and see if I could gather enough information to see why Kawhi to the Raptors is confirmed, but he is such a quiet person that there is really not much at all. The only thing I found out is that he purchased a home in Toronto, which is a pretty big deal. However, he also has a home in LA that Ramona Shelburne actually says he wants to go back to so badly, so who knows? It's Kawhi Leonard we're talking about. But you don't buy a home in a place that you're about to leave. This is after I recorded this video, so I'm just going to slip it in right here. I found another piece of information, and it says Kawhi plans to re-sign with the Toronto Raptors, but on a short-term deal. And this is according to the Hoops and people associated with players in the league. So the sources aren't all that credible, but it's some piece of information that has to be looked at. Now with that out of the way, this is why Kawhi Leonard should stay in Toronto. First, if Kawhi leaves Toronto and goes to the Clippers, which is probably where he's going to go, maybe the Knicks, who knows, he will have a whole country that will be hurt. After Raptors fans have invested everything they have into this one player this entire season, if he leaves, it will destroy them. Especially after making it to the finals. If the Raptors win, I don't think it will be as bad if he leaves, but if the Raptors lose and he leaves, things get real messy. I think Raptors fans will understand that Kawhi did a lot for them, but they will still feel betrayed either way. Especially since Toronto has come out and said that they will basically give him free food for life, and they will literally do anything this man asks them to do. Also, Simon Mas, the CEO of the condo store, is willing to offer Kawhi a penthouse of his choice worth $4.7 million. The thing about this place is it has hotel-like services, great security, and most importantly, many of the Raptors players actually live in the same buildings as the penthouses that are being offered to Kawhi. On top of this, the company Blackstation offered to pay Kawhi's contract that he signs, so he will get the money immediately. So basically, if Kawhi signs a 5-year, $190 million Supermax, this company is willing to give him $190 million right when he signs the contract, and the Raptors will just have to pay the company his contract. This will give Kawhi the financial flexibility for investments in building his financial empire going forward. So after Raptors fans are willing to offer all this to Kawhi and he leaves, I think there is going to be a decent amount of hatred. Also, seeing all of these extra benefits that Toronto is willing to give you makes this deal even more enticing financially. To continue, the Raptors can offer Kawhi $49 million more than any other NBA team. This is a lot of money which he can use to build his empire, or even do whatever he wants with it. He could buy a country for all we care. Actually, maybe not a country, but you know what I mean. Furthermore, if Kawhi stays in Toronto and wins a championship for this team, he has a whole country behind him. He has all of Canada behind him, ready to idolize him and give him everything he wants for the rest of his life. He will go down as the best Canadian basketball player of all time, and will make his mark in history as the best player in all of Canada. This is much different than if he goes to the Clippers and wins a championship, because he still might not even be the biggest celebrity in LA with LeBron there. Kawhi will not be remembered as a legend if he wins a championship for the Clippers, because it's a Lakers city and will always be a Lakers city. Kawhi would be giving up the opportunity to own a country, to have a short period of time where he is in contention of taking over a city. Finally, if Kawhi wants to win a championship, going to the Clippers is not the move. They have a great young core they are building, a great coach and decent role players, but this Clippers team with Kawhi is not a championship team yet. They do have another space for a max contract, but I don't know if they're really going to get anyone good with it, because the best player they could get right now I feel like is Jimmy Butler, and they've shown absolutely no interest in him. Also, the Clippers are playing in the Western Conference, who have teams like the Nuggets, Warriors, Blazers, and Lakers, who would all be very close in the standings depending on how free agency goes. However, if Kawhi stays with the Raptors, they have a top 3 seed locked up and could easily be the number 1 seed after showing they can dominate the Bucks. If Kawhi wants money, rings, a strong legacy, and people who will support him forever, he will stay with the Raptors, like he should. The only thing that they don't have that he probably wants is warm weather, but Kawhi can go live in his LA house for the other 6 months of the year when he is not playing basketball, because his kid is very young and is not enrolled in school yet, if he wants to raise him in LA, if that's his goal. If I am Kawhi Leonard, I'm signing a short-term deal to stay in Toronto for 2 years with a player option after 1 year in hopes that I can win a championship in Toronto. Once Kawhi ultimately does win a championship, I believe that he should go wherever he wants to raise his child, which is probably LA from what people are saying. I do believe that Kawhi understands this logic too, and hopefully he re-signs with the Raptors. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and tell me if you guys think Kawhi Leonard should stay with the Raptors, or if he should sign somewhere else, and if so, why? I just want to say that I haven't uploaded for the past few days because I had a story about Jimmy Butler and the third stringers, like notorious scrimmage and stuff, but I realized it was not really a good video, so I scratched it up. Uploads will be much more frequently in the future, so thank you for watching, and I'm out, and peace!
Kawhi, life is about three things: money, legacy, and experiences / relationships. So money, you can get $190 million from the Toronto Raptors, $140 million anywhere else. You already gave up $30 million when you left San Antonio. Plus, we have people all over the city ready to give you a multi-million-dollar condo to live in. You got Kawhi and Dine where you can eat for free all over the city. You will not have to spend a penny if you re-sign with us. Secondly, legacy. You can go to LA and own the Lakers or the city for a little while. New York, own the city for a while. You stay here, win championships, you own a nation. This is a whole country that we are giving to you. You will be the greatest basketball player in Canadian history. That's legacy. Experiences and relationships. Look at this past year. You guys have had a wonderful year. The bond you felt, the emotion you showed when you hit the only Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA history, Kawhi. You and your teammates have built a bond. They follow you. You are their fearless leader. They're playing better basketball than ever. We can win not one title, multiple ones with you, Kawhi.
Okay.
Stay.